Welcome to Skytech-Lens. Have you noticed Amazon's new arrives after Christmas warning on many products? If you've been browsing for gifts or last-minute holiday essentials, you might have seen this message pop up more than once. It's a sign that something big has changed in the world of online shopping, and it's affecting millions of customers across the country. It's a big shift. Amazon's famous for fast delivery, but now, even popular gifts and decorations are delayed. Warehouses that once buzzed with activity are now facing new challenges, and the usual promise of 2-day shipping is suddenly out of reach for many items. The holiday rush, which used to be a well-oiled machine, is now running into unexpected roadblocks. The reason? A major change in how international parcels are processed when entering the US. This isn't just a minor tweak, it's a complete overhaul of the system that handles millions of packages every week, especially those coming from overseas sellers. Every package, no matter how small, now faces a new complex customs process. Previously, smaller parcels often moved through customs with minimal checks, but now, each one is subject to detailed inspection and additional paperwork. This has created a massive backlog at entry points. Imagine a busy motorway where every car must stop for inspection. Shipping has slowed to a crawl. Trucks and delivery vans are waiting in long lines, and packages that once zipped through the system are now stuck in bottlenecks, sometimes for days or even weeks. This change hit suddenly, starting August 29, 2025, leaving businesses and shoppers scrambling. Retailers had little time to adapt, and customers who expected their orders to arrive on time are now left anxiously checking tracking updates, hoping for good news. Many international postal networks have stopped accepting e-commerce packages for the US, forcing sellers to use pricier express carriers with limited space. This means higher shipping costs, fewer available delivery slots, and more uncertainty for everyone involved. For shoppers, the reliability we took for granted is gone. The convenience of ordering a gift and having it arrive in just a couple of days has been replaced by uncertainty and frustration. Many are left wondering if their packages will make it in time for the holidays at all. That arrives after Christmas message is Amazon's way of being upfront about these new shipping realities. It's a warning that despite their best efforts, some things are simply out of their control this season. It's all due to new rules disrupting the global supply chain behind your online shopping. From international shipping delays to customs slowdowns, every step in the process is now more complicated and unpredictable than ever before. So if your Christmas shopping feels more stressful this year, you're not alone. Families everywhere are feeling the pressure, and even traditional in-store shopping is busier as people look for alternatives to online delays. Planning ahead is now more important than ever. If you want your gifts to arrive on time, consider shopping earlier, exploring local options, or even giving digital gifts. The landscape of holiday shopping has changed, and being prepared is the best way to avoid disappointment. For years, the US de minimis rule let packages under $800 enter tax-free, making global online shopping fast and cheap. That's over. As of August 29, 2025, every package, no matter how cheap, faces tariffs and customs. A new 10% universal tariff, plus even higher rates for some countries, now applies. Suddenly, a small item that used to be a bargain is loaded with extra costs. The result? Higher prices and much longer delays. Every package now needs detailed customs paperwork, overwhelming postal services worldwide. Many have stopped shipping low-value items to the US altogether. This has created a huge backlog, hence those arrives after Christmas warnings. The new rules have fundamentally changed the economics of international shopping. Shoppers now face both sticker shock and uncertainty. The days of quick, cheap global deliveries are gone. Welcome to the new era of online shopping. Not all products are hit equally by these new rules. Low-cost, high-volume items like Christmas decorations, party supplies, and novelty gifts are hardest hit. Importing a simple box of baubles or a novelty hat now comes with hefty fees, making them pricier for everyone. Hobby supplies and niche electronics often sourced from abroad are also affected. Even unique greeting cards and affordable toy parts face new costs and delays. Many small, specialized items are no longer bargains. The new customs process adds complexity and expense, especially for products that relied on fast, direct shipping. If it was cheap and shipped from overseas, expect delays and higher prices. This Christmas, the variety and affordability of many small gifts have taken a hit. Amazon sellers have had to pivot fast. Many now use Delivered Duty Paid, DDP, bundling all taxes and fees into the price you see at checkout, no surprises later. Others are shifting inventory to US warehouses, importing in bulk to avoid customs delays for individual orders. This means faster, more reliable delivery for shoppers, but it's costly for sellers. Smaller businesses struggle to afford DDP systems or US warehouse space. Some have paused US sales entirely, risking lost revenue during the busiest season. The era of direct-from-factory shipping is ending. Sellers must now master logistics and tax law to survive. Those who adapt by offering clear pricing or holding US stock will thrive. For shoppers, expect fewer international sellers and more emphasis on reliable domestic delivery. The Amazon marketplace is changing fast. The end of the de minimis rule means higher prices and longer waits for shoppers. For years, buying small items from overseas was simple and affordable. But now, every purchase faces new hurdles. The days of breezing through checkout with minimal fees are gone, replaced by a more complicated and costly process. That 15 pounds gadget from abroad? Now it's hit with tariffs and fees, raising the final price. Even inexpensive accessories or gifts are no longer immune. Customs duties and handling charges can sometimes double the cost, making what once felt like a bargain suddenly much less appealing. Sellers pass these costs on to you, making many items noticeably more expensive. The checkout screen now reveals hidden fees and taxes that weren't there before, and shoppers are left to decide if the purchase is still worth it. Customs bottlenecks add days or weeks to delivery, hence the "arrives after Christmas" alerts. Packages that once arrived in a matter of days now face unpredictable delays, especially during busy seasons, leaving customers frustrated and uncertain. The days of quick, cheap impulse buys are over. Shoppers can no longer rely on last-minute orders to arrive in time for special occasions or urgent needs. Shoppers are now more deliberate. Is this item worth the extra cost and wait? Every purchase requires more thought as people weigh the value of the product against the new reality of higher prices and slower shipping. Seasonal items with long delivery times are no longer practical for last-minute needs. Missed birthdays, holidays, and special events are becoming more common as delivery windows stretch out. The new fee structure encourages buying more at once, consolidating orders to spread out fixed costs. Shoppers are learning to plan ahead, grouping purchases to minimize the impact of shipping and customs fees. Instead of several small purchases, shoppers are bundling items from a single seller. This strategy helps reduce per-item costs, but it also means less flexibility and spontaneity in shopping habits. This shift means fewer, larger orders and less spontaneous shopping. The thrill of a quick deal is replaced by careful planning and bigger, less frequent purchases. The new reality: plan ahead, buy in bulk, and expect to pay more. Budgeting for online shopping is now essential, and impulse buying is quickly becoming a thing of the past. The way we shop online is fundamentally changing. Adaptation is key, and those who adjust their habits will find new ways to make the most of this evolving landscape. On Amazon, the buy box is everything. It's where most sales happen, and it's the first thing most shoppers see when they're ready to buy. Securing the buy box can make or break a seller's success, and it's highly competitive. In the past, international sellers could often win the buy box by offering lower prices, even if their delivery times were much longer. Shoppers sometimes waited weeks for their orders, but the savings made it worthwhile for some. But now, things have changed. Customs delays, new import regulations, and unpredictable tariffs have made international shipping much riskier. Packages can get stuck at the border, and extra fees can surprise both buyers and sellers, making those low prices less attractive. Amazon's algorithm has adapted, now giving clear preference to sellers with stock already in the country, especially those using Fulfilled by Amazon or offering ships from United States. This means your order is already nearby, ready to be shipped quickly. These listings promise fast, predictable delivery, and they're winning the buy box, even if their prices are a bit higher. Shoppers are willing to pay more for the confidence of quick, reliable shipping. For shoppers, it's more important than ever to check the ships from and sold by information before making a purchase. Choosing domestic stock is the best way to avoid delays, unexpected fees, or disappointing delivery times. FBA sellers have a clear edge, but even they can run into trouble if their US inventory runs out. When that happens, their listings may default to international shipping, with all the same risks and delays. That's why good inventory management is now absolutely crucial for all sellers. Keeping products in stock locally ensures you stay competitive and keep your customers happy. The bottom line? Fast, reliable delivery now beats the lowest price. Shoppers want certainty, and Amazon rewards sellers who can provide it. So, always pay attention to where your item ships from. It's a small detail that can make a big difference in your shopping experience. In today's Amazon marketplace, it matters more than ever, both for buyers and for sellers aiming to stay ahead. Christmas shopping on Amazon is different this year, but you can still get your gifts on time. Rule 1, order early. Last-minute shopping is risky with unpredictable delays. Prioritize items labeled "Ships from United States" or "Fulfilled by Amazon" for the fastest delivery. Bundle your purchases to save on fixed customs fees. One big order is better than several small ones. Be flexible. Your first choice gift might be delayed or too expensive, so have backup options ready. Explore domestic alternatives to avoid customs issues. Check shipping details carefully before you buy. Planning, bundling, and flexibility are your best tools this season. With a little strategy, you can still have gifts under the tree. Don't let shipping delays steal your holiday cheer. Small businesses and artisans are hit hardest by the new rules. Before, they could ship unique, handmade items to the US with minimal hassle. Now, complex customs paperwork and new taxes make it nearly impossible for one-person shops to keep up. Most can't afford DDP systems or US warehouses, and bulk shipping doesn't fit their business model. Many have stopped selling to the US entirely, cutting off a vital market. Shoppers lose access to unique, handcrafted goods replaced by mass-produced items. The new rules, meant to target big imports, have unintentionally hurt creative entrepreneurs. The global marketplace is less diverse and special as a result. Supporting small makers is now harder than ever. The era of fast, cheap global shipping is over. Welcome to a pricier but more predictable future. Shoppers must now plan ahead, pay attention to where products ship from, and expect higher prices. Consolidating orders and favoring domestic stock will become the norm. Reliability, not just price, is the new standard for a good deal. Sellers must invest in transparency and local inventory to stay competitive. Delivered duty, paid pricing, and US warehouses are now essential. The hidden costs of international shipping are out in the open. The new normal requires more planning from shoppers and more investment from sellers. The upside? Delivery dates will be more trustworthy, even if they cost more. The global e-commerce landscape has changed for good. Thanks for watching. Subscribe the channel for more updates.